We're going to explain how to change a TXT file to a BAT file. It's simpler than you might think. You don't actually convert the file's contents. This file is just plain text, while the BAT file is a plain text file containing commands for your computer's command prompt. The key is renaming the file with the correct extension. Let's walk through the process step by step. 1. Creating your BAT file's content. First, you need a text file containing the commands you want your batch file to execute. Open a simple text editor like Notepad on Windows or TextEdit on Mac OS. Type in the commands you want to run. For example, to display a message, you'd type echo hello world. To open a specific program, you'd type the path to the program's executable. Remember that each command goes on a new line. Save this file with a descriptive name and the extension .txt. For example, my batch file TXT. 2. Renaming the file. This is the crucial step. Windows uses file extensions to determine what type of file it is. Find your My Batch File text file in your File Explorer. Right-click on it. Choose Rename. Change the file extension from .txt to .bat. Windows might warn you about changing the file extension, but click Yes or OK. The file is now named mybatchfile.bat. Testing your BAT file. Now double-click the mybatchfile.bat file. If you've typed the commands correctly, the commands will execute. If you get an error message, double-check your commands for typos or incorrect paths to programs. Remember that errors in your batch file can prevent it from working correctly. Using the correct syntax for commands is really important. A good way to troubleshoot errors is to search online for the correct commands or to look at examples of batch files online. 4. Important considerations. Keep in mind that batch files are primarily for executing simple commands. For more complex tasks or interactive programs, you would need to use a more powerful scripting language. Also, be cautious when running batch files from untrusted sources, as they could contain malicious code. Always make sure you understand the commands in the batch file before running it, especially if you didn't create it yourself. When you are creating a batch file to run programs, make sure to use the correct path to the program executable. If you have any problems, please comment below with your issue and I'll try to help. That's it. You've successfully changed a TXT file into a BAT file. Remember, it's just renaming. The true conversion happens when you write the commands inside the text file and save it with the correct .bat extension.